Have you thought about investing in the stock market but don't know how? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can get started today. Hey, lovely people. I'm Simone, and I'm just an ordinary investor who's been investing in the stock market since 2014. I want to share my journey with you, which will hopefully inspire others to invest. I quote the Honourable Warren Buffett: never depend on a single income. Make an investment to create a second source. Contrary to popular belief, you don't need lots of money to start investing in the stock market and for it to make a difference to your life. You can start with as little as £25 a month. If you can afford it, £5 a day is a good amount, which is equivalent to £150 a month. I started with £100 to £200 a month, depending on what I was buying. Disclaimer: this is not financial advice. I'm just sharing information so that you can do your own research. Also, you should only invest money that you can afford to live without, as there are no guarantees when investing in the stock market, although the risk comes from lack of knowledge. Also, investing is a long-term strategy. The key is to get started as early as possible, because investing in the stock market is not a get-rich-quick strategy, but if done correctly, it definitely can be a get-rich strategy. Now, I'm going to go through the 4 other things, apart from a little money, that you need to get started investing. It's never been easier for an ordinary person, otherwise known as a retail investor, to invest in the stock market. All your investing can be done from a mobile phone or a laptop. Where do you buy shares from? You buy shares from a stock market brokerage firm. There are plenty in the UK, like Hargreaves Lansdown, AJ Bell, eToro, and Trading 212, and more, which are all online. You open an account online just with your name, address, and email details. You will need to upload your ID to confirm your identity because you're opening a financial account. My first account was with Hargreaves Lansdown back in 2014, but I don't use them anymore to buy shares because I find their fees too high. But I do still hold stocks in a fund and share account with them. Nowadays, I use Trading 212 as they charge 0 commission fees to buy and sell shares. There's links to the brokerages I've mentioned below. Have a look and decide which one you like. I recommend that you open a Stocks and Shares ISA account and buy your shares through that up to the allowed limit, because any gains you receive, growth or dividend from the stocks, will be free from taxation. You'll need a bank account from which to transfer your funds into the brokerage account. You can do this very easily using your debit card or direct transfer from your bank account. You can even set up a standing order so that money is regularly transferred, ready for you to invest. If you like what you've heard so far, give the video a thumbs up. I'd very much appreciate it. If you're just starting out, I would recommend investing in index funds. An index fund does what it says on the tin. I quote Motley Fool: these financial instruments are designed to mimic the positions and therefore performance of a specific UK index. UK indexes like the FTSE 100, FTSE 250, or a global index. Popular UX indexes include the SP 500, the Nasdaq, or the Dow Jones Industrial Average, often referred to just as the Dow Jones. Investors buying shares in an index tracker fund are effectively putting their money into a giant pot with lots of other investors. This capital is then invested by the fund manager into all the companies of the underlying index. The FTSE 100 index, for example, is an index of the top 100 UK companies in the UK. It includes companies such as Shell and BP, AstraZeneca, Unilever, and others you've probably heard of and more. The S&P is an index of the 500 top 500 companies in the US by market capitalization or market cap. This includes companies like Microsoft, Nvidia, Apple, Tesla, and Meta. I'm sure you've heard of those. I own shares in BlackRock's iShares Core FTSE 100 fund, ticker symbol ISF. A ticker symbol is an abbreviation used to identify a company on the stock exchange. I also own shares in BlackRock's iShares Nasdaq 100 fund, ticker symbol CNX1, and Vanguard's FTSE All World High Yield Fund, ticker symbol VHYL, and S&P 500, ticker symbol VUSA. BlackRock and Vanguard are a couple of the world's leading investment companies. I started out buying whole shares of individual companies because I didn't know about the index funds back then, but I wish I had. It's a lot more passive and you don't have to spend time doing research. I did have a little help picking the individual stocks, though, from the stock recommendation company Motley Fool US, whose stock picking service, Stock Advisor, give monthly recommendations of 2 stocks they think worth buying. I highly recommend Motley Fool. They have a UK arm too, if you want to invest in UK stocks. There's a link to Motley Fool in the description below. Just a little tip from me, don't subscribe straight away. Provide your email address and leave, and then they'll send you an email with a discounted offer. The key to successful investing is to do it regularly over time, at least 3 to 5 years or longer. The longer, the more potential for better returns. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer them. Well, that's it. All you need to get started investing in the stock market in 2024. If you haven't already, check out my video about growth investing versus dividend investing. Thanks for spending time with me, and until the next time,